So, good morning, guys. Welcome to today's pre-market analysis. We will start off with the Nifty. First of all, we'll have a quick recap about what exactly we had yesterday. So, yesterday also we had a bit of kind of trap day, if you see, but we had opportunities. But exactly the point didn't touch our pivot line, and before that only it reversed near to five to 6 points, if I see. So if you see over here that we were planning for an entry, if this is time frame 15 minute, and from when this crossover we are planning for an entry to up to our first pivot line level. This was the nifty opportunity we got yesterday. I'll change it to 5 minute. See, this is a scenario where that properly we got a bullish engulfing candle over here, and we were planning to take an entry at this crossover or anywhere near to this particular level. And this candle, if you see that this is a proper volume rich candle, if you see, and after that we got a low over here, and it reversed up to nearly 26,278. Our pivot line was exactly at 26,278, but we marked it as 26,280. So if you see over here, just pure on the basis of price action, if you see over here, this candle have been eaten up by the sellers. So obviously the buyers were trying to pull it up to this particular levels. It was trying to gain points, and over here from this point the sellers tried to gradually suppress the buyers over here. You can see that in pure this particular candle over here, if you see that, and we could have planned our entry when this half of this candle level being broken, or the yesterday's closing level being broken, we could have exited this position over here. This is what exactly I planned when we have an opportunity like this, or a change in the market scenario like this. If anywhere near yesterday's closing, or anywhere this half of the candle get crossed down, then definitely we could have closed our position over here. And here also, if you see that the proper volume breakdown to the support one, if you see that, but it consolidated after that. This was kind of a trappy area. This was a really like meant about the trappy or choppy market. This scenario was kind of trappy over here. But anyway, we'll have a quick look at today's level. I'll change it to 1 day once again. So today we have pivot level at 26,192, like even below yesterday's level, because of the market closing below yesterday's level, obviously. So pivot line for today's is 26,192 exactly, but we will mark it as 190. And, with respect to the pivot line level, support 1 lies at 26,110. 26,110, and support 2 is at 26,050, and support 3 is at 25,960, 25,960. These are the three supported with respect to the pivot line for today. And with respect to the resistance part, 26,260. 260 will be the first resistance zone, and resistance 2 is at 350. 26 350 will be the third resistance zone, and resistance 3 will be at 26,410. We will mark 409 it is, but we will mark it as 10 only. So these are the levels with respect to Nifty for the day, and we will have a quick look at Nifty again after, on the basis of OA zones as well. There are hurdle zones also. We will discuss that as well, so that we miss out these kind of like rejection. Even just like 5 to 6 points gap, it got rejected. So we'll discuss on the OA zones also, so that you guys will be understanding easily that where to pull out, like get out from a trade, or where to enter that particular trade with respect to the OA zone as well. So anyway, I'll just quickly mark the pivot line and the first resistance. So 26,190 will be our pivot line, and with respect to the resistance part, 26,260 will be the first resistance, and the third support will be at 25,960. So anyway, we will go to Bank Nifty, and we will mark the levels, and we will come back to Nifty. Bank Nifty also, if you see yesterday, it stayed between our R1 and the support one. To be frank, it considered as the like sideways zone. So like we used to mark in Nifty, it stayed between the R1 and the support one. And we'll have a look at the opportunities for Bank Nifty. So similar to Nifty, it never went up to the resistance one. It just remained in between close range. After the first initial minutes, after first initial momentum trading, it stayed a little bit close, to a close range itself. 62, 200, 300 range stayed below, and or the opportunity based on a pivot line, we didn't had any because the levels were never tested. So this trade might have been a trappy as well, because we almost got up to 300, and it reversed back. It never touched the resistance one exactly. So anyway, we will mark today's level. So 60,090 will be today's level. So yesterday it was 120 points below today by the pivot line. The pivot point lies at 60,090 we can mark, because it is a 89, and support one is at 59,873. We will mark 70 only. 80 50 59, sorry, not 89, 59,870 we will mark. It is 73 point something, so we will mark it only as 70, and support 2 is at 59,630. 30, and support 3 is at 59,410. 59410. So these are the three support, and on the resistance side, 60,335. It is, we'll mark 30 only. 60,330 we will be marking as resistance 1, and support 2 at 60,550, and support 3 will be at 60,794. We will mark it as 60. So not support 3, resistance, we are marking it wrong. Resistance 2 and resistance 3 at 60,794. We'll mark it as 850. 60,800 we'll be marking it. So these are the three levels, and if you see over here, we'll mark the pivot line as 60,090. 20 points below yesterday's level, and the first resistance at 60,330. And first support at 59,870. 59,870, and these are the levels with respect to Bank Nifty. And if you see, in case of Bank Nifty, it is already trading above the levels for today's pivot level. So wait for that confirmation. Still, so as per the closing, we are still on the bull side. If it is sustaining above this level, then we can plan a trade up to here. And today we will have a separate volume based approach if the volume is supported like yesterday, and we will have an exit plan with respect to the price action. If it is never touching this point and reversing, we will exit with the price action level plan. So purely simple price action level. And so this is these are the three support and resistance level with respect to the pivot point for Bank Nifty today. So anyway, we'll move on to Sensex. So Sensex, if you see, the opportunity towards downside was there, because support 1 and support 2 has been tested. So on the downside, if you see, I'll change it to 15 minute, and if you see here, So from this point of view, if you see this is a proper overlay breakout, but anyway it didn't sustain and it reversed even back before the yesterday's closing level, if you see over here. And on the downside, if you see the support 2 nearly at 84,930 have been tested over here, if you see, and a low of 80,000 and 84,900 have been tested. So support 2 were tested over here yesterday, if you see. 980 was the support level, 900 up to 900 it came below. So we had an opportunity on the downside, if you see, on Sensex. So anyway, we'll mark today's level. So 85 120 will be today's pivot line. 85 120 will be today's pivot line. We'll mark PP. With respect to the support side, 84 850 will be the support one. 84 850 will be the support one, and support 2 will be at 84 620. 84 620, and on the support 3 it will be at 84 345. We will mark it as same as 345 only, because 3 the chances of being tested are a little bit low today. But anyway, if momentum happens, definitely we could rank to the support 84,000 345 will be marking as third support. And on the resistance side, 84 340 will be the first resistance, R1 85 5 340. And a resistance 2 will be at 85 620. 85 620. So support 2 and resistance who have a 1,000 point difference, and resistance 3 will be at 85 840. So these are the three levels with respect to Sensex on the basis of pivot point for the day. And pivot point we will be marking out 85 120. Support 1 will be at 84 850. Resistance 1 will be at 85 340. These are the levels with respect to Sensex. And if you see over here, and this is Bank Nifty have a different scenario, and if you see on Sensex, it is close, it is trading below the pivot line for the day, and on a bullish bias only above the pivot line. If it is sustaining above the pivot line, then bullish bias. Until and unless it is below pivot line, we will be going on the buyer side only. So anyway, we will have a look at while it after it opens, and we'll go back to Nifty for the OI based zone levels. We'll mark that down as well. So first of all, we'll mark the bullish zone, which will be between R2 350 and 410. 350 and 4. So this will be the bullish zone, and the sideways zone will be between 26 110 and 260. 110 and 260. So this will be the And with respect to the bear side, it will be below support 1 and support 2, and 26 110 and 26 50. 26 110 and 26 50. So this will be the bear zone. These are the levels with respect to Nifty today, with respect to the pivot line we calculated. So here over here we can consider the 26,000 level as a quick strong base of this moment, any of the moment, we can consider our 26,000 level. I'll mark it down. This we can consider as a strong psychological level. I'll write it down like this level. Strong base, we will mark it as strong base for Nifty. This can be considered as a strong base for whatever movement we are expecting to be on the Nifty. This can be considered as a strong base where 26,000 level lies. And so this if it is breaking below down, then we can consider the change of sentiments in the market. We can consider as a bearish sentiments, because 26,000 can be considered as a psychological level in this. So for an intraday support, if you see this will be like change of sentiments in the market. If you see for a short term only, change of sentiments over here at a strong base, and this will mark it as zone only. Six 100. This will be a strong intraday support. Oh, we have the pre-market opening. It is opening gap down if we see over here. So either we have two plans of entry. Either we can get a retest at this level and a bounce back to down. On the bear side, we are discussing. On the bear side, if we get an retest over this level to a reverse from this level to the first support, either that's the first scenario, or else it will give a breakdown below this level. If it is a breakdown below this level, then definitely we can go for a trade from the support 1 to the support 2, followed by the support 3. So anyway, we will validate this movement with respect to the volume, and we will have a quick look at RSI also. What RSI shows us while we have that proper volume breakout. We'll add up the confirmation from the RSI part as well, and so this can be considered as an intraday support, as to be like this level can be on the basis of OI. I am saying 26 100 can be is considered an intraday support. Support, and this will be a change of character, change in the sense of like we a short term bearish sentiments can arise below this level. So 26,000 can be considered as a psychological level, and on an intraday basis, if this 26 100 levels being broken, then definitely we can consider as an intraday bearish move can be expected. And with respect to the pivot line, we have an entry possibility at here when it retest and reverse back from here, or we can break down below this support one, then we can plan an entry over this particular level. A closing should be there, and closing should be there when it is a breakdown or a breakout trade, then definitely a closing have to be there for a confirmation over here. So anyway, this level can be considered as the intraday support, and these levels, pivot levels, can be considered in a way of entry levels. So you will wait for that, and so 142 it is opening. Our pivot line is 26 190. So 26 190 and 200 were supposed to be an immediate like base, like to be frank, but it is opening below that level, then definitely that level is being broken. So anyway, now we will wait for a breakdown below over here, or a retest over here to reverse it back for the bearish movement. Now if it is a bull side, definitely it has to come and close above this level of pivot line, which is at 26 190. So we'll wait for the market to open. We'll have a quick look at FIA's data of yesterday. So yeah, both on positive. If we see FIA slightly 150 crores have been added, and DIA similar pattern continued by DIA is always supporting us anyway, holding up the market. Anyway, they also have been added 1,500 crores of the into the cash market if you see. And with respect to the FIA's send this FNO data, we will have a quick look FNO data. And click on the FNO data, and still, yeah, on FNO side also it's been on net bullish side, but initially we will wait for that uh, opening, and that first initial moment let the market to be settled, because it is opening gap down. If more booking happens over this at the opening itself, then definitely chances are high that it will drag down the market. And definitely we have to look at the heavyweight stock also. Yesterday also we had this uncertainty happened because HDFC and the Reliance, both heavyweight stocks were dragging down the market. And today, if you see, this is net bullish. If this positions back have been closed at the opening, then definitely a drag will be there to the downside. So anyway, we'll look for that opening, and we'll check if anyone have any. Good morning, Suraji. Good morning. Good morning, Shivusi. Shivuji, how are you making the points? Points in the pivot points. If you are asking about pivot point, this is classic method of pivot. एंड ये हम पिवोट पॉइंट अगर मानना है तो मतलब जानना है तो फिर प्रीवियस डे का हाई प्लस लो प्लस क्लोज, ये तीनों वैल्यू मतलब सब ऐड करे जोड़ के आप मतलब 3 से डिवाइड कर ले तो आपको पिवोट पॉइंट मिल जाएगा एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट्स। तो जो पिवोट पॉइंट मतलब ये पूरा मतलब प्योर पॉइंट्स नहीं है, थोड़ा पॉइंट्स आगे पीछे है, वो मैंने राउंड ऑफ करके 190 पे लाया। ये मेथड पिवोट पॉइंट का, और फिर बाकी रेसिस्टेंस सारे मतलब हमें क्लासिक मेथड से मिल जाएगा। ये अभी मतलब अभी लाइक टू बी फ्रैंक ऑन दिस kind of market, like all time high, near to all time high, pivot point classic methods is working, kind of working very pretty good over here. So that's why we are using pivot line level, and we after that these levels are being used only for the entry purposes. So on the basis of pure price action, on entry basis we are using the pivot line method, pivot line points as well. So market opened and it's dragging down, and we'll see the closing of this candle. We'll change it to 15 minute, and we'll have a look at the NSE's indices as well. So let the other thing get load. Nifty 50. Oh my God! Everything is on red on the opening. If you see SDFC and Reliance is kind of on a neutral basis, but if it turns out to be on a negative side, definitely market is going to go down. And if you see TCS, if you see the IT sectors also so kind of dragging, and everything is pretty much dragging the market. We'll wait for that thing. Oh yeah, it almost tested our support one. If almost tested our support one. this. So we'll wait for this. Either if it is crossing above this level, then only we will have a bullish opportunity, and we will plan a trade from this particular level, either from a pullback. But as long as it is trading below, it is the spot is below the pivot line level, I'm still on the bear side. And if we are getting a retest over here, then we can plan a trade to the support one. This is the case of Bank Nifty, and we'll have a look at the stock which we were discussing, Titan. Oh, Titan went up, so uh, so in previous days, while we were discussing Titan, we were planning an entry at this particular point, and if you see that we almost got from this point a proper volume breakout, and now it is trading almost 8% move happened there. And if you see a proper volume breakout and multi-month breakout was this, and if you see that we were planning our entry at the breakouts high, we were waiting for that pullback to happen, and a proper entry over here. If you see proper volume breakout from this closing value. So if you see, and we nearly got 8% of more to here. Price range, if you see, price range, yeah, similarly, 8 point, 8.15 percentage properly we got. And on an intraday basis, we were planning for a 2 to 3%. On a weekly swing, we were planning for that, and in within like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 8 market days, we are able to generate 8 percentage of move in the Titan. And one more we were discuss NTPC. One of my student was telling about NTPC, and we will wait for a pullback to happen. If this move, I am clearly again saying that this move happened due to a news based movement. So if we are getting a pullback to this level, and we will wait for that volume based support for that pullback to happen, and if it is happening, then we can plan a trade from this particular level. Go back to ITC. We'll see what exactly ITC is tracking. Okay, ITC actually took that support we trod yesterday, and it came below that, but it closed above the level, and it is showing a slight green reversal chances from there. But still we are not sure, because ITC have fallen due to same scenario, the news based movement, and pretty bad news based movement, to be frank. And we will see if it is taking this support, and if it is taking this support, definitely we can plan an entry over here on ITC. But I won't suggest like intraday basis we can do. We can take the advantage of that reversal uh, chances of ITC. Okay, Titan, yeah, Titan itself is showing the uptrend today. So 3.5 percentage it's so far in the opening, from the opening, if you see. And HCL tag Wipro, yeah, Reliance is also kind of good positive. So Matto as well. Tech Mahindra, and again we'll have a look at trend. Trend being so good. Trend due to because of yesterday's gap down start, trend started taking support. We'll see. Trend for now. Anyway, we'll have a look at another thing. Indigo, JSW Steel, TC, Tata Steel is at 160 eternal. We'll have a look at Zomato. Okay, Zomato is also on the It filled the gap here over here. We'll wait for that reversal to happen. If it is breaking above this level, we can plan a swing trade over here. So if this level's been broken with respect to, we'll plan the swing low as our SL, and we'll wait for that move to happen, and after we'll have a regular look at Zomato. If it is breaking this level, then we'll plan an entry over here. Yeah. Forces lines ITC. Somebody was suggesting I I guess in the Discord channel we'll have a look at Torrent Pharma, Torrent Power. I don't remember exactly. We'll have both a look. But yeah, good. It is Torrent Power only then. It's 1 day time frame. If we see the breakout already happened. Yeah, we missed this opportunity. Now we don't have any opportunity in Torrent Pharma. Even if we draw a trend line and we'll see what is. Yeah, it's been. Yep. So Torrent Pharma, we don't have Torrent Power. Now we don't have an entry. We missed that opportunity. And if you even if you see this levels as well, no, not yet. It is kind of accumulating, consolidating over here. We'll see. We'll see if a level, if it is giving a pullback, then definitely we can plan an entry in Torrent. Anyway, we'll go back to Nifty. We'll see what exactly Nifty is being. Okay, Nifty retested. Nifty tested our support one, and it is going back to our pivot level. If we are getting a retest and a reverse from this level, we can plan an entry from here to our first support and followed by the support 2. We'll plan an entry in that way, and if it is crossing above this pivot line level and closing, this closing is important. Please be like vigilant about that. If it is closing above that level, then only we can we can confirm that this bullish sentiment, bullish bias can be created for the today's market. A closing is important. As long as there is no closing, say sometimes a candle can become like this, it will close over and it will close below, but we cannot consider this as a bull entry, like bullish bias in the today's market. But closing is very important. If it is supported by good volume, then definitely we can plan a volume based approach as well for a confirmation, extra confirmation. We'll have a look at RSI also here. If you use RSI on a daily 15-minute time frame, I'll change it to a daily time frame to see a big picture. Yeah, it is on a neutral zone. If you see 50, 54 can be considered as a neutral zone, and if you see clearly over here, it is crossing down below the SMA 14. This is smooth moving average yellow line, and purple line is our RSI, relative strength index. So as I hope everyone knows, the relative strength index gives you how strong the movement is. Like it shows the confirmation for the strength in the moment. To be frank, it shows the strength in the moment. If any move happen where दम आएगी नहीं, ये दिखा देती है RSI. तो फिर अभी like if you see over here, it is crossing down below the smooth moving average, but this doesn't mean anything. This can be bounced back, but RSI will be showing the movements a little bit early, so I suggest that it can be a slight bear sentiments, but we will wait for that. We'll change to 15-minute. Yeah, and 15-minute also similar scenario, and it is going towards the oversold zone over here. And let's see if we get an opportunity with respect to the onto the downside at initially, and we can take a reverse back from to the bull side as well. So, do you live trade or close this? No, we don't close before. like a market open, but we'll discuss the opportunities. But as a live trade, I cannot personally, like if you see on the SEBI side and regulations, if you see directly a signal providing to a live trade is kind of illegal. To be frank, it's considered as a manipulative trading. So I can take the trade earlier and I can suggest you guys, and when it goes up, I can close my trade. So it's kind of critical to give that exact calls, but I can show you the opportunities where we have an opportunity on the bull side, on the bear side. Who gives call in premium channel? Viniji, we have an internal team. This we have multiple people, research analysts only. They are having a closer look at each and every segment where there are an opportunity. And yes, is it you or somebody else? Yeah, it's definitely we have a whole team, to be frank. First goal or target achieved. And that's really great, Babu. Win. Yeah, I appreciate if you are started your day with a good profit. Okay, Nifty is coming back to our support one level. If it is a breakdown below the level, we entry over here. Yeah, Titan is still at the top. And on heat map, yeah, Reliance turn slight positive, but still it is neutral. But and if you see on the IT sector, it is also. So the banking sector is very much dragging. We'll have a look at Bank Nifty. So I sense a bearish sentiments, and yeah, Bank Nifty is on 15-minute. If you see, it is almost oversold zone. If we are getting a bounce from this level, then we can plan a trade to the side. But as the heat map shows, it doesn't seems that it gonna bounce back. Everyone knows that we are having a live market analysis continuation at 10 o'clock. I hope everyone's joins and you will be getting your like live market analysis link at in Discord channel announcement. You guys can join from there at 10 o'clock. It will be starting, and yesterday I have been telling you about the uh, financial year profit in our black box algo. We have black box algo and our small case system, and the result for the past previous year performance have been uploaded in YouTube, and Hari himself is explaining it. And if you are anywhere interested in any of the automated service, then definitely you should watch that video, and it's clearly explained on the basis of on the capital wise. And small case is also something very interesting on someone who is not into the FNO. They definitely can come up to the small case scenario, and a weekly rebalance is happening. So every week, on the basis of our positions, we are doing a weekly rebalance. So it's pretty interesting to select stocks always. So I find it very fascinating to sell, like select a stock and identify the proper entry. It is almost always interesting. So weekly basis we are doing that. So any of that, like if you guys are interested, then definitely you can go to Livelong Wealth, this Livelong Wealth Discord channel, or you can go to Livelong Wealth YouTube. I'll show you quickly on YouTube. If you go, you can directly go to the Livelong Wealth page, and in videos. The first, like you see over here, these two videos explain it both very well. You guys can watch this as well, and pretty sure it will be definitely a good review of an year performance from a Livelong Well side, and proper explanation on different subject and give different capital wise also. We are providing that details as well. You guys should definitely watch that. So heat map again, we'll refresh one more time. Yeah, kind of IT sector is kind of getting stronger for the day, but Bank Nifty, the not the banking sector is kind of dragging. So on heavyweight side, if you see, Yesterday also HDFC was dragging down, so almost nearly 3% if I am right. But today Reliance is on a neutral base. We'll anyway see. Okay, my bank Nifty is gonna test it support one, and Nifty will have a look at Nifty. Okay, it tested on the first 15 minute if we see it tested, and we will see what opportunities brings. So as long as see whatever levels we can market, I always prefer trading from any of the levels. So I don't take any trade in between of anything. If we miss an opportunity, let me miss. We will definitely get an opportunity every day, but by proper discipline, capital utilization, and entry process should be there, so that we and every day we will get opportunity. Capital is important for a trader, so I always prefer taking entry from any of the levels with respect to my setups. So I just personally suggest to everyone, it's my personal opinion, it's better always to trade from any of the levels or the setup we have already been in. How to join Discord channel? Can you provide the link? Yeah, sure. I'll share you the link. And hi, I'm like Karthik ji. आप आज late आए. Forex rules. I am planning to start a live trading on this our own platform, Livex Capital, and definitely I guess we will be able to discuss more into the forex side. Like I am personally on to this gold trading, and as I have breached my account. Okay, so is it in Livex Capital? Then sure, definitely you guys can connect me in this 8630492205. In this number, please connect me in this number. We can sort out whatever issues you are facing. कार्तिक जी आप भी एक बार मतलब मैं फॉरेक्स टीम से कनेक्ट करवा देता हूँ. I didn't lose trade but breach. Then it might be any technical issues. Whatever we can do from our side, definitely we'll be doing that. I'll connect you with my Livex team. Definitely they can help you out with that. एंड संजय सिंह जी, आप अगर हो सके तो इसमें एक मैसेज किया तो इट विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर मी टू शेयर यू द लिंक. सो या. And once again, I'm reminding you guys, 10 o'clock we have that live market analysis continuation, so you guys can join in that as well. And in Discord channel, you will be getting the link. This, yeah, almost the link having will be shared at 10 o'clock. Aravind ji, namaskar. How are you? Union Bank, yeah, have a look at Union Bank. Please prefer looking in a bigger time frame, to start off a trade. If I am not aware of it, then definitely I always start off with uh, like bigger time frame. This level. And this, if you see, we can consider this as a good resistance on this daytime. These three touches. Yeah, here we can see a W pattern, but W patterns are said to be that stronger when it is on downtrend, because W in the sense double bottom pattern. But if we are getting it on a downtrend, definitely we can consider a little bit more confirmation on that. If we are getting on this downtrend, If it is on a downtrend, then we can consider more of it. So here, if you see that this high was being created on June 3, and if you are pretty much monthly base resistance breakout, if you see over here, and a good volume as well, we can see a clear volume. So we can plan a trade in a way that if it is giving a pull back to this level, we can increase our accuracy a little bit more. So if it is me, I'll wait for a pullback to happen, and we'll properly analyze that. If it's not a proper, if it is not going to reverse back down to the level, so we'll wait for this for a retest to happen. A pullback trade entry will be very better on this. I don't know the fundamental things. Technically, I am speaking. We'll wait for a pullback entry to happen. T30 decline still. Yeah, Titan is running. Titan is running very fast. We'll have look at Titan again. Oh, this is something else. Not. Once again, guys. Yeah, 250. With respect to our entry, it's a good run. Good run to be frank. Here was our entry breaking this level. We clearly said that on while we had this breakout itself, we identified this stock, and for a bigger swing, then this can be kept as a swing low can be kept can be keep we keep it as a SL. And if you see 1.5 risk reward have already been met, and on percentage wise, if you see like we already said, this 8.15 was the percentage wise, and it's now it is at 8.35 high made, and this is a good run on the pace of weekly. So this was a strong like upward trend. I had this feeling because it is a multi-month breakout, to be frank. This high was being created to a Jan 24 Jan. So definitely I expected this move to happen. So anyway, if we get a more stocks like this, we'll clearly identify it and share it to you guys. So we had this Titan entry in our small case, one of our small case thing, and if you see here, it is anyway breaching even another high have been made to 283. It was 280 right now. So anyway, this one was a good entry from our side. You see, so Nifty again. Oh, it's still on indecision. One day candle is still on doji. No test at this level. Then no entry so far. Union Bank, I hope it's been cleared. RNG. What is your bias on gold? Okay, we'll have a look at gold as well. Like say you. Oh shit. Sorry. Sorry for my language. Let's say you. USD. From this, acha, it again is having. I believe still believe that this level should be tested soon enough. Like even this might be a profit booking scenario over here over the traders, but still I feel like that this level need to be like tested again at this level. So now this chart, this level should be tested back. This after this, any possible if it is giving a breakout above this level, then we can plan our entry over furthermore. But people randomly, I am also seeing many kind of views in social media as well. People are saying that gold is gonna crash. So anyway, Not so soon. Not like it's not. It won't be like a crash, I believe, but still, a downside trend can be created. But as long as we have international threats and problems, like nearly we had Trump and Venezuela issue. So as long as something like this keep arising, then definitely gold is not going to crash. That's what I believe. Anyway, I still believe that this level will be tested again. कार्तिक जी गोल्ड पे ट्रेड कर रहा है. अब्दुल जी, अब्दुल चेतन, मिड कैप we'll see. Nifty select. It's been so long, to be frank, that we have tested Nifty mid cap. This was one of my favorite to trade in mid cap. It always used to give good returns on the basis of Nifty today. 15 minute. So anyway, I'll add up Nifty mid cap selects pivot line levels also from coming days. But if you see on here, I would prefer 15-minute range breakout trades in Nifty mid cap. I earlier I used to do with this Nifty's 15-minute range breakout, and if you see, if you are getting any breakout above this level, then definitely we can go for a bull side trade, and it's still on all-time high. So if it stays on a range bound market, don't go for this range trading right now. We will wait for the first 45 minutes candle to be created, 45 minutes range to be created, then we can plan for the range bound entries in Nifty mid cap. So anyway, I'll add up the pivot levels for Nifty mid cap also from the coming days for definitely. So if people are interested in I am also kind of interested in mid cap also. So it was one of my favorite earlier times. So anyway, for a range bound trading, I always prefer 45 minutes range to be as a range. Then I can do that range trading over here. 10 minute if you see. T5 70 to almost 100 points range on first 15 minute itself. So it's pretty. 15 minute, we'll see. 15 minutes. T4. Yeah, 100 range it is. Just 10, like the first momentum period is ended. I never prefer trading in 15-minute range, range bound trading only. So we can prefer breakout trades in the first initial like momentum trading. First 15-minute range can be taken as a range breakout trades, breakout or breakdown. But on a range bound perspective, if you see, like range bound in the sense you're taking an entry over here up to here, then back this range bound trading, then definitely 45 minutes I prefer, because market settles and market tend to remain in the range after the first 45 minutes, to be frank. So I prefer this method. So if it is a trending day, then we won't be using this method. If it's a trending day, then definitely we will go for the whichever direction it's supported by the volume as well. We will go for that levels. So anyway, I'll definitely add Abdul G, like I'll add the levels for Nifty mid cap also in coming days. Every day I'll be having Nifty mid cap levels also. Thank you for reminding and pointing it out. So anyway, 15 minutes for after 15 minutes we will be continuing the live market analysis, and Dipanshu will be taking it over. So I hope everyone will be joining in that as well, and I'll pretty much wind up for the day. Nifty, I'll have a look at Nifty once again. Yeah, Nifty crossed down below and closed below the level. So as long as it is below this pivot line, the bias is bullish. So our intraday support is this level. Then definitely, and on a buyer side, we can go for an entry on the downside over here. So I believe that support, we can plan our trade up to a target up to our first support over here, and a proper volume supported breakdown happened here because the market tend to take it back to this level, but the sellers got it back near to down below our support. So this scenario gives as a promise to the bear side group, and we'll have a look at Bank Nifty also once again. Yeah, Bank Nifty is still staying inside the pivot and the first support levels. Yeah, 31. Titan is still, oh, Titan 4.2 percentage it's been. Titan is running pretty much very good on Titan. This entry was quite interesting. So anyway, guys, I thank you everyone for joining, and I wish everyone a good day and properly manage your risks. Nifty and each and every market is an all-time high, and our sectors are showing different sentiments. Bank Nifty is showing bearish sentiments, and IT is showing different positive sentiments. And if you see 1 week ago, IT was showing the like on the downside negative sentiments, and Bank Nifty was booming. So the scenarios are keep changing. So properly manage your risk. I would always suggest to take entries on a particular level or a setup we already have. So follow stick to that, and follow stick SL and manage it to keep at least 1:2 risk reward, partially book at 1:1 and trail yourself. And thank you so much everyone. I'll wind up the session today. I wish everyone a good day once again, and thank you so much. Yes. Okay.